baby. And so you have to have all those conversations. So that all of you will go together. Anything I am pimping into one tower, you know. Most Obama say, Nancy, conversation now I was involved in. Obama say, baby, I be my no cotton uncle. It's answer in the beginning, when this uncle mon. Obama was saying on no papa, AC, then or Joe. Instead, I didn't know why I didn't mean baby recording. As I didn't tell me why I be fanako, baby, a quite on the Joe Lune. And can fina no him. And so you have to have those conversations so that you don't have those issues in marriage. You have to have those conversations. In terms of going together, one other point I maybe say me can answer a movie on. I say at least you can keep you one joint account. When you say joint account in common, culturally, baby if you know, and one asem can add in. And one asem can add in pan. But the time make us keep one joint account and say we can agree, say you pay your salary a different. Income neighbor a different. Then so we can agree say towards our future and I say towards our common goal. You obia salary and obia income or you 10% at the quarter joint account. So that be the boy who brought that. And see and found also 10,000 and found also 1,000. What the NSA or they contribute 10% to that joint account. 10,000, I'll contribute 10% of 10,000. 700,000, I'll contribute 10% of 1,000. It's the same. It's a paper because oh, na say me pay channel. But pay no, you say emu 10%. Me say me dey emu 10%. Into proportion no e pay. Say be a joint account no, e be me culturally. Say baby if you know. O worry yes, we know you more bomb bra. Nanso ebusia no, ye nto omo ntwene. Enti 10% in there, a year for minimum, ya worry. But the Sakana Akano, and the meeting the aboy me wafase. Sakana Akano meeting the aboy me wafase, meeting the aboy minia, meeting the aboy the Angika home. Then so sad 10% in the day, a year for ya bravo. Ya bravo. And so you keep at least one joint account. Say the bear, ye Dutch, you know, production the 8 year po yempo, ebeba. And it shouldn't come to us as a surprise. So there be a Dutch, you know, if there are major things that we need to do, a bar, we will have an account that will cater for those things. Yakasa will be in Dinisika, not Dutch assemble and send Yako Bobas Canwa, and share it will catch us by surprise. Say the account of Bofun. At least you keep one joint account in going together. Because our in a year, we are two different people there. Now, so we are all going in one direction. My advice is let's keep one joint account. You contribute to Kakum. You sign boom. It's the Baku to me fetch in Kuiska in Jabaku. But what I say? The point number one, let us go together. Number two, budgeting. Number two, budgeting. In paper, you can't budgeting na. Ana you just say Ghana. Ana ejumakunkwa it me budget. But so only me doing come make actually say budgeting and crankra individually and as a couple we have to have a budget. It's an say didn't ya ejuma be to say happy FM and I say ejuma be to say Stanbic Bank and Guinness Ghana and ejuma MTN ejuma kese didn't omo budget and they say they want to know how much money they make. Sika say na ebo ejuma nim and sika say na yedi sika say na spend. So that at the end of the day, no, yen spend it more than we make. Yen this sika dodo and change sika ebem. It's a budgeting, personal budgeting, sapepepe. Individually, we need to know how much money we make. And as sika dodo say ye spend it. So that we will know whether ye boka and I say we are breaking even and I say ye nya profit. The same principle applies. So your budgeter, something you need to have and something you want to have. In Pimpi, I am a canning in a boom. A debi oha, I will say unya. And a debi oha, opese unya. And so see them. To say, I will say, yes, you will fee. I will say, a need and you want. But I will say, GTP 8. I want. And I say, I will say, Brazilian hair. I will say minya iPhone 14. I will say minya shoe. I will say minya gold watch. Saa nyuma nyina I want. In so your budget a wow and what me a differentiate between the two, so that you don't make the mistake of going broke and I say going bankrupt. But what I say, until we need the budget in place as a couple. I was here to say, need me say, if we have sa household we, bosomi bia sika sen eni enya, sika sen eni edi. Ye to also say ya ebeboyen, ana ye to also say ya emboyen a dey na bitimai. In pempi, so your budgeter, you know how much money you make. Say one share say the microphone no go around, ni ebusa say, patcho ye ti hey, bosomi pa ye ni sika dodo a ye spend it. One share unhu. Because ye mfa pen any paper end to ho. And I've done this over the years. I've asked so many people, nipa bebree enim how much money they spend in a month. Menka say bosomi bia obi hu pepepe o. But so your budget, so your cha, it will give you an idea. It will give you an average of how much money you spend in a month. And a bow and my own who say, okay, say sikana mi nya no. And so dia any bia I will say me ye cuts bi o baby. I will say me cut your baby. Say that be ya scan e beso. And I say in pempi it will be so scanner unya no enye enough. O ye ho hwe enye. Nti say enye enough there, what can I do? Me nye adwuma bi enka ho. And I me upgrade him. Say that be ya make me improve on my income level. So why yes sir, and into na obi timi adwuma na odi 60 or call retirement. Then so once I catch it by surprise. Or share the account ma oni sika bi ada ho. Oni bibia a odi kofi. Esan say wan sheda amfa nani anto de oye no. Say sika sen na ebem, sika sen na me spend. It's budgeting e ho hia yi pa towards our investment goals. Because they say yentimi anya sika ne bi anto ho a, we cannot invest. Intimi fa bi nsi, intimi fa bi nkoto treasury bill, intimi fa bi nkoto mutual fund bi. Ana intimi fa bi nsi nkakra build it. Omo kuta 100,000, okuta 500,000. Enya o sha ase arunya 500,000. O starting in kakra, and I can give you many examples of nipa bebre a me ne ombedi nkomo 10 years ago, 13 years ago. Omo share ade we ase budget nya ase a 100 cedis bosomi, 200 cedis bosomi, ene o share ne account ma a decent enough. It's we need to be able to clarify our spending goals. Sika sen ye spending in a month as against sika yenya. Esan se inside yenya nyepe. Yenya na income level enyepe. Ebi mu income level e was so echen ebi mu. Nti obi wo ha in a month obi tuma spend 5,000. Still obi nya sika e de asi. Obi wo ha in a month e was say was spending 2,000. Enye sa unya sika mfansi. Nti the budget will help you. A budget gives you a picture of where you are. Nti me say me hwe me budget a, me hwe a me say bosumi we die. Mintimi entowi. And now bosumi we meet me atowi. Say the yeah, I don't just buy because me hu ena ye me fe. So your budget a bow and my discipline. It tells you, it gives you the anytime you pay budget plan say in transfer. A kind of show. It show say okay, obet me the Gary and beans Monday to Friday. And I say obet me akọ Kempinski it be a Monday. A kind of show and my own baby or sick asem owo. Say the yeah, on fa on ko tutu bi. Say the yeah, on show be en sawasa. So personal budgeting, and your companies in Kwana personal budgeting. And crankra and so your personal budgeting. A coin away your budget a very simple. Overthrow sika a befi honina or ye or dear income. Mode atosro. Now what bosome or the monfa bosome ba kominu. Bosome bia sika said spend auto be atro. Auto be atro. And they cry the mobile phone aba. O ya obet me abo. No one who say bosome no me to me fa car 100 cedis. Me to full 200 cedis. Light to 100 cedis. And colana didi mu 500 cedis. The we are near carbon. The carbon man near share okay. Bosome no you spend 2,000. Then so sky bear mu 1,009. Let's say you book 100 cedis. Now say it was sa a 100 cedis no. A bedding ana yetimi abo brana ko yenim. Say de bia de ka 100 bosome afi no beso no near de ka 1,002. Afi mi no near de ka 2,004. Nti bo hunu na afi de ka ebne o. Wan hwe ya na je so kwa IMF. IMF so de ankran ntimi go. Nti mi show we de TV so de na so. E wo se meka. Number three, avoid lifestyle inflation. Patcho say you follow pa. Number 3, avoid lifestyle inflation. Me frame be lifestyle inflation. Anything, my family me hunya example. Me share adwuma se no, na me accounts officer. Nti accounts officer de obi a owo adwuma ho bia pay, uhu salary, uhu se wage 3,000, uhu se wage 5,000, uhu bibia. Na samre no, that's like 14 years ago. Samre no na impanyefo ni bi wo adwuma ho a na eti omo ka pay 5,000, 6,000, 50 million, 60 million 14 years ago. Nti na e modu pa. Ene crime say bad. But that time no, it's a big 50 million, 60 million. It's me who sad me abranti am school for me start adwuma. Ti me am say it's some impanyefo we pa seska we e de no mudi. 30 days for this seska we na emi hu pa na bompa say rade. Se me nya seska ni bia. It's you make 50 million, 60 million na. And sure you are despite cry and you need to pay me ye ana nyame chade check promotion kakran ko school ko your masters ni adina also entry bia na also start say ye tia osa aketua ni bi ye tia me sa aketua ni bi afede my aketua 1 year 2 years me nye despite me ben despite o bia adentia esan say na ye ntia me kasa no sata ma me national service pay me start adwuma for ye tia me ka ketenkete no na enyime bi wo ha me nye minim ba bia me wura menya trousers enye bonye din minim ba bia me wura medidi ne bonye din but yetia me kasa mrena makoto new car afede minidi wo ba bia medidi ni bi gobe pacho say enim gobe pa ba pelin gobe mi gobe connection bia no ha minim afede mindi gobe bia nin kai kra mama ti for example me ya me be ware ni me ya ma ware ni sisi na yenya ware ye no obesa me mre bi e ofie ana me kwa koja na kwan nti me koja na kwan na ma me bi ton gobe e wo me area ho na nti nanim ne be fa sama me gobe eno na aboa me mo ba bom eso me that time ye to me pem no be 1 year me si ho nti me twa mi o ma mi so me ne oba kokko na me twa mi me duro nanim ho na ana odini ti e share tokodim no say customer me ho watch o mami me ne oba kokko na say asama make wati ase o so nti ase o be frame me customer of gobe say on me shada yes Steve say me manti na me yes o pe hu pa how do bo me so customer ye fro asemo ezi dem kanya ne say afedie sa gobe na e hold him e boa me kakaka no me jaidi say ho ana ma frɛ na ma order na de aduane abafie na ma sifo no ma je e ho ana ma restaurant na ma kodidi lifestyle inflation ade a lifestyle inflation ne say o income no de bia odi enti first no e bia na ka 2,000 utimi mia ho we okay after o 5,000 na we increase o spending level so I could do 5,000 enti de bia na match enti na ko say hand to mouth say de ka no Ghana no de bia na it say we ye adwuma saa so nse biska lifestyle inflation yemu bebre ye hwe abrabo ma ye be hu saa de no bon se first na nka we okay na otimi fa otro call baby enso enei uber ze for fa otro cry na se me se me car no ho aye kaka be se me ko spray na me ka che me colleague say na me kai me ko si wo saa 1 week na me dey am say this is a refi na unika o lifestyle inflation and yemu bebre eto yen nti yen hwe me nka say ye be boy brap said ye na ye born 10 years ago den a improvements beba then so you make sure say improvements no and catch up with your income all the time because what 5,000 or 5,000 aka zero what 6,000 or 6,000 aka zero meaning inkofo o krom ha it you ka 25,000 because ye kasa o baby na ba ko obi frame me no say minia it asoma kan awo me pa ko say me salary 25,000 then so boso me na be so no na ministry da ho 25,000 250 million oh Ghana nkran boso me be so no ni da ho lifestyle inflation let's avoid lifestyle inflation cut costs if you have to say the beya obenye scan bi di esi no wetimi investing mre ni ti yanko enim Number 3, have a savings plan. So you say invest it, you say you worry any tumpon, you say you call anima, I will see you be a friend a savings plan. You won't be any savings plan be and I say if a mature article be say personal budgeting or inshallah. Ababa na yebon inshallah. Skadeba near di near bonfire say nyame besa ma yefofo. You have to have a savings plan. I will say sika bia beba on sem bia no. Also otimi tia wo ho ka. Sika bia beba on sem bia no. Also otimi tia wo ho ka. Empempi se sika ba yensem a ye tia obia ka aje se ye ho. Yebetia efira ka. Yebetia light bill ka. Yebetia aduane ru aka. Nansi refi say ya ye adwuma no so ya katia we. Nti betia obia ka na aka wo. Na afena so. So you have to pay yourself. Sika say obi be ka say oh na sika na meje no enso mi o. Nanso the medical kind lifestyle inflation medical kind. So one share 10,000 enso. One share 20,000 enso. So when suya e kwan a ye fa so a ye tua ye ho ka free sika ketua bi mu a no matter how much you earn enso. Nti said ye tie bia no tibi to baby. Anything that your rule bi ho your friend no 70-20-10 rule. 70-20-10. And they say aketia no said ye tie bia no fa emu 70% e bo on ho bra. Emu 20% die fa tia on ho ka. Nti tia ka 1,000 700 cedis also light bill room. Also rent room. Also bibia was 700 nim. 200 ne dey. It has to go into savings for you, for odachi, for no ye, for you no mamodachi. We a Christian 10% no goes into tithing. Into the abrebiano or salary no, or say what me chemu miensa. 70%, 20% and 10%. 20% no must go into your savings. Ayedi me enya me ti here man no dindin a me kan say me my standing order every month be 20% echo emba me nsem mpo. It will be a kwane me ya this can be this can be to me e dey bibio nenso also to me dream da che ho also to me dream nkula no ho aware no se mo begina pipa also onya backbone bi a obetimi atoso emra ahoche beba this are 20% no matter how small minim I know edwuma wo ye cha na wo ya da ne profit minim say wa adwen catch us na me pay is can eba msem na nso mami papa sika no eye den enso but also utimi adwen dache nso ho se din nyina na dache no ebeba na se eba ebe den na yabo dache yabo ye ho bra. The 20% must go into paying yourself. Don't become an income distribution center. Ode oje we income na oti obiaka. If you are budgeting there, light bill, water bill, obiaje ne there. Na nipa na oye adwuma no eye wo no. Also there way. So you have to find a way of paying yourself. So eye wo say edian hwadewe. So ko bobe se banka. Say bank omo ntwen e ma sika ne bonds ma sana matio. Iti oka na ati afim. So you teacher new, so you day new. Iti oka na ati afim. De beka no e na ode bo ho bra. Ba won say ekwan bi so no kaka na beka no eno ayi timi de bo bra pepepe. Yenko bank no say bosumi de mwachi mi, bosumi de menti. They won't even listen to you. But kaka na beka no utimi de bo ho bra. Nenso utimi mia ho a na otua loan wi a. After sa deduction na nkomo ye no abeka osika ho. Nenso ensanso. Obi be catch us say okay, fa say waji loan. Sa bank deduction no fa ko investment. Obi say there be. Nenso we fi say a few months ago na bank nete kaka na kan na de bo ho bra. So we should have that mindset. Fan say scan and count until we compare juma o negotiate a omuka say ombeti 2,000 fan say 20% enka o pay ni less 20% because that 20% the call that baby areas a bit me planning for back retirement planning mienu housing miensa kids education or my education. I will see a planner for a retirement. Say a share room ha, so when you be our retirement da. No, cast the retirement income no munyana. Say it's here. One share rebel. Your media house in Sibamika same way. Meaning say okay amankwampofo GBC. Okọ retirement. Na say omo ye an interview. Also okọ no aye adwuma GBC 32 years. Okọ retirement. Lamsam onyaye 20,000. No so people think we na say 40 interview no. 20,000 cedis for 32 years. Busa hon say okọ retirement 60. Yama lamsam 20,000. And nipa do na omo retirement no. Over 80% of them, monthly, job bank no, net payment job bank no, less than 1,000 cedis, 800, 700, 600. But some say so retirement in May, now I check 800 cedis a month. Ebesom. Ghana ni no, we are paying na responsibilities also. Ya we busu penny, funeral committee chairman, chairman. Until responsibilities na cost. Ana one kasa so apomodi no, and this first no. Into health, or draw more, or hospital more. Ghana so health insurance in name city. Into Busan say 800 never soon. Say so they are start planning for your retirement today. Plan for your retirement today. Number 2, housing. Obie ni hwa obetime tia rent na if you are the you tia odan kai dey emfo te dan no fa. Ensi. And you have to plan for your home. Plan. Most our most share na mo start edi ho komo say in the next 10 years e better na hin. You be so rent sa as I say half plus bi kwa na ebenya yen kwaje ni en sha say developing kakran. So there be ya be ko enim kakran nkran be school no mu be dey no na yen rent. Sa rental we na ebetua no nke betimi eti school fees. See o se di yen ho komo. So there be ya ebetimi aye sa enyama no. Mpempi ana ye si dan a ye pe 5 bedroom 7 bedroom ye pe dan kakaka nenso esan say utia rent na o say si dan nti no ana my advice is ye mpe bibi kitu ebi 3 bedroom bibi e functional bibi e bitimi akrai NG sika bibri kitu ebi 3 bedrooms bi na eni enkola no acha 15 16 omunya free ko boarding house edin so baba bi mu okọ university okọ hall obi university 10 year kwa ko school bi wa America akọ wa Jamaica ni bi wa America o friend kwa omba na ka oni oye nko 7 bedroom 5 bedroom be no maintain nti kitwa bi. And if the family system is becoming more and more nuclear and this first na o fa se aba na onua bia no ene we hwe wan hwe ya be yo no oye no manko 3 bedroom should be enough. The big kitwa bi a we wi in 10 terms say dey be ya obetimi a save ska e dey aye investment. Nkla education and nkla education any boy den na say last year me bapenyi is only 2 years 6 months or so na or go school for the first time ana me go school amano e o me area akola keto afia sata no nya tu kra e go school amano e duru a me so mo fa prospectus ma me na me hwe fees o de ma me hwe so fees na for the term no was 9,000 Ghana cedis. 9,000. Me share na me catch administrators akola na oba school no no ani o obi anka ho say 90 billion term back. It's an nkla education ne boy den. So you have to start planning early. Mo worry na no mo sha say de ho nkomo. Na mo discuss dey sie nkaka. Say be answer na nkla bebem no na mo kaka da ho. It's mo ko fa ska aka ho kra na enye bebre. It's say mo sie bi nkaka over the years. Number 5, ye be wrap up no. Number 5, acquire assets. Acquire assets. In Pimpi, enyuma na your friend assets no, liabilities. Simple, me church difference between assets and a liability. Titia. Assets, ABBA, a discussion bottom. Liability, ABBA, a is careful bottom. It is auto BB, that's a is careful bottom. And first camera, a liability. So to bibi na e discover bro obotoma e asset nti me koto phone we na say makonya phone na iPhone den e liability because fashion bremi say ade me dey ye adwuma en na me dey e bia me photographer we na me dey twa we na me dey ye na e be bremi ska dia e asset say me koto car na me dey bia me tofu ogum me yakwaba na fashion bremi e liability ba me koto car na ebia me de Uber bosome so me ti me fuel na me hwe me Uber sika me nya sika na me nya na e wo so chain fuel na asset it's an say it is ehim bottom. We have to know the distinction between the two. Ni defining ye ni hu say ye to asset and say ye to liability. Ni individual bia no e also do mpempen so a wo asset no e wo so chain wo liability. Liability is the open pool e dey liability obeto ba ko mienu. But e wo say wo asset enyuma e diska e bro e hye bottom no e wo say e wo so chain enyuma e yi sika free bottom. Inti acquire assets ebi ni den investment ebi ni den business ebi ni den stocks inti abibia no also hwe wo ho na hwe bebia odu na hwe assets crowd bit me build obi a obit me build real estate assets obi a wa build scan kitten a emoedu esan say real estate no ne boye den ansa na bit me si dan rent am obi a betenem no also onya sika emodu but investment the 100 cities 500 cities with me investment into with me ashase free ho nkakra na all build o assets it's an say so your investment a bosumi bia no obenya interest into you have to acquire assets instead of liabilities into ya we nyina ya miemie ho ya avoid lifestyle inflation ya acquire assets the market nyina no sika na yenyan excesses na abeda ho no we have to invest that money. It's the point number 6. Invest your money. What me are you budgeting? What me avoid lifestyle inflation? After the bosome na eswa yeti aka 2000 na udi 1005 aka 500. 500 no yen fan to work eke. Or see you invest. So the be ma yen faso. So the be ma yen si ho. So the be ma sika na nyini edum pempen so sika enye dadwen. Na aware no etimi ayede. So we have to invest the money. And me sure say you bebre 80 radio. You tie the so you hu you say if you be haircut if you be say if you be way mark to market any en ka ho eno no nche say eni say you invest ska investment there at every point in time we cannot go without investment. A country without investment will fail. In individual be a ontimi investment no e be den say obede no ho e woni sika sem. This answer investment no ene ma osika no enyini edum pempen so a obetimi ade ho obetimi aka say oh you financially free. Into invest your money. And so ni meeting so obusa bia make sure say treasury bill haircut treasury bill enka ho to betimi out of treasury bill nkete 91 days men to be beyond 91 days okwa o me pay 91 day treasury bill 3 months na amateur no roll over so the beka ho no the beka ho na sika ni minimum nkakra if you be mutual fund okose mutual fund a catch am say open money market there no money market mutual fund no eno invest in short term 91 days enye bibia long term say bia osika no betimi protect osika no nti betimi mutual fund money market say bia osika no ebe wo ama nkakra na also wetimi aye we the make a twato kra ne say the market nyina no I will say invest it, but you will not get rich overnight. It's my last point, and I say you won't toy overnight. You won't get rich overnight. And to beware of obi ababa shop so fast kama me boso me ma 10%, boso me ma 30% there be. You pese enyeska, nemum you pese betu esika atwene. And to be very very careful where you put the money. You will not get rich overnight. In our quest to become rich, and I say in our quest to make money, no, let's not be greedy. Ni nko chase returns. Ye di sad nature, and share be my say esifom. Inti medam wase pa.
Wow. Inyamie we ashase. Chale, quick money do be asinye. Ti me mpre ho fa osika nkoma ya anom. Na when it's to end town. Your sponsors are say HD Plus, or say Feely Experience, Hollard Insurance, Yamin Shawmo for the support, Tasty Tom and Red Jollof Mix, it must say ATL, Akoso Motors House Limited, also bringing fabric to life, Perception Management International, Cake Techniques, Alekwa Home of Fashion, College of Counseling and Psychology, CCP, Abbas Clothings, and I feel Casa Precon, Awake Purify Water, Madama, and I'm also sending you some more. Media partners ETV Ghana, YFM, CTFM, Ghana Web, BNFT, Daily Guide. Madama, nom tai china yes some more. Why Kumase, why Takrade, why Accra, Nina Kambom, and a Global Media Alliance. Happy FM with Medici and Aso. Because so Kyle say 14th February, Basso. Aka na otwi na nu pepepe na mass wedding 2023 no basso. Besi Bayview Village. And Atomic Junction, honey, mass wedding. You pursue bia, you be the mobile as a bra. Now, ever sure any swadi. They make any. What if you can say, mass wedding, papa, mass wedding, kind of cross, and you know, crack 500 Ghana better their wedding. May dare seven her say to me a wedding and into me a wedding. May dare. Two suffer baby. Now, some month for the catcher say, and you know, cry, one for never hair. Now, if you quack with your dance at Chaffo, a Bayview Village, I walk Atomic Junction. And at Yedi May 2023. Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding. Who do atomic roundabout this paper? Would they be so beer? The Oma dinner honor. Would they be so beer? Baby a gas be pie and opposite pay on a baby village in a share. This year, on a Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding, no, you did a down war. You try me one bar. A bar, you better so.
Why are you crying? It's a tear of joy. I'm on my kind 92. I'm a coach stadium crab and the feely. Need the second time I measure match or make them feely. Oh, 80 plus. How? Other pictures no, 5,000 better clear than the others. You can record your favorite shows, rewind, pause, and control your viewing experience anyhow you want it. Wow, watching HD Plus is like you did a feely. You can get HD Plus decoder from any multi-TV dealer or all electronic shop nationwide, and the price is affordable.
Agrunayide, football from around the world. Feely on HD Plus from 17 January 2023. Score HD is available only on HD Plus channel 151.
Mamu ina kwa ba medini nyansambo akwa Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding. We counseling section number 4. We group counseling and you go see how say eba mass wedding na a corporate social responsibility. You take advantage of the ma obi bia wo hwe yen etiminya yesom faso kese as a media house Happy FM. We've been doing this for 16 years and this year is the 17th edition of Happy FM Mass Wedding. If I show only 500 Ghana cedi per and ye as commitment fee. Eno danchen ya auto ring you ya where the no bibia no ye from organization to anything documentation the event itself bibia back to back nyame inshallah say next year also be join here to your obi onu oyerete ya mo baba akunya nye no ho ade e bi so afi na onso waware mu a you are welcome. Come and pick your form. You better launch it 2024 the no old media so Bayview Village. Until you're ready, let's join Happy FM. Your panel to my public now a file form. No bob before the end of the year no your engagement come. Now if we traditional marriage no join it wedding no 2024. So video we be set until upu wedding no basso. Questions are how no fafa Facebook mami. Fafa WhatsApp mami. Na yen kind ni misa yen papa nunya daje enchem e papa oye investment consultant Victor Tandoh one ene wade afam we investment 101 basic tips I say to mission nso e ba sikasem ho e waware mu ti question time and ye do so amenda sponsors na se biom omadama ena ye di medi e dan wo ye di kan HD Plus Holland Insurance Tasty Tom ATL Perception Management International Alikwa Home of Fashions Cake Techniques CCP College of Counseling and Psychology, Abbas Clothing, Media Partners, ETV Ghana, YFM Accra, YFM Kumasi, YFM Takrade, the CTFM, Ghana Web, BNFT, and a Daily Guide. Madama, and I'm so happy. I was like, my memory also be na a boy. My first question, na fe mato edi amamo. Or some name yere. me yiri hu me sika bi ekuta me mu na me so me hu ne die bi a wonya mu ese ye nyina ye this kind of table so ne ye chichem ana say me bi ta ba bi na me ka bi kire eso hu market a me pese me hu sa de ase when it comes to our area that's it
Hupa adeba kwa me hu aware mu sikasem ene say transparency eboa yi pa. It is from the beginning. You have to be as transparent as possible. In Pimpi, we have a cultural problem. Maybe if you know, we are taught say, oh, warrior, also the sikasem de, eh, men beam and chair, or ye, and as a men beam and chair. But see a tumpong, tell me, can say, you have to have conversations. So if you see a tumpong with sikasem mudia, we have to be open, be transparent. So, ye who sick as one, ye who say 5,000, and she say, oh, the 5,000 command. And that's why I also said, say, also when you joint account, there be at least a joint account, no? A percentage of both your incomes will go into it. But be transparent, be open. So, you who sick as one, a boawan casan so. This answer, a money who the obit me any the won't mean. And Pimpy, as I say, it is can see no, anything I suspicion, eba. And as a demands be a ban. Because when you say it's 2,000, on can't me say, okay, phone 5,000. Because you know my salary, you know my level. It's important. So be as open as possible. And as or to us here, it makes it easier for you to move forward. And as or to us here, it makes it easier for you to move forward. So you are able to support each other. Baby, I shall to see no abuano. Baby, I also to see no also abuano. Because you are all going in the same direction. You are supposed to go together. You see, media, be transparent, be open. Let her know how much you earn. She should know. You also need to know how much she earns, and then you set boundaries. Be at 10%, but so maybe 10%, and you car boom, and you see a to baby. They are Canadian. A wow, what's it? Basically.
Lord Nelson Kuma. Bisa and say concern about the joint account. What Kasemi is here say transparency. Meaning papa bi on ne yere start a joint account. But ebedu baby no na akasakasa yaba. And my lady cry to divorce. Edu baby no ban say ohia ne sika. Bema no say the bida. As far as a joint no mean sign crown also asan ko use sika. A be case bebre e dia sem kese ba mabusuafo betena se won sami hu enti no question be sem bizan say joint account no say edumre bi na so ba no so hie ni sika can say be ma no be sign ama oba no so sa aka ni sika na because it is joint maybe yakase maybe 5 years time and as 10 years time but within space of maybe 2 years because of misunderstanding bintino ama oba say hey meji mesika and I say bibisa man pese me bisa say e ba no san so aden na ye be that's
very 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 good question. So will be a joint account. You have two options. You have the option of saying say either to sign and I say both to sign. Say either to sign e che say abribia no e mu ba ko e betimi assign e yiska both to sign e che say abribia no o say emu mienu ye sign and sign yetimi e yiska because of trust issues and nyama bebre ntino mpempi ana nipa bebre e no both to sign say the beya ba ko ntimi mfechi enko yiska sa asemba na se ba ko kasa on sign a yentimi yiska ska bia ntimi free accounting until divorce say I don't wish say obi abedu ho but say do ho say divorce ebema that is the only time the court will order for a split basically but until say you be divorce you be finalize divorce in there say ba kokas on sign here there's nothing you can do. There's nothing. So bibia we as bia na e pros and cons say akasa ba disadvantage pa e wo no ba ko betima ka say me bof intimi sign. But I pray say Happy FM mass wedding counseling be very nyina ebenya the maturity say impo akasakasa eba enche say deny ba ko nisika akasakasa na aba na so sika no de eyemi no ye dia nti say o say sign na ekoyi a sign o de na me sign me de ni ekoyi basically. But once you do both to sign, at every point in time, it has to be both to sign until the court orders otherwise.
Your friend, Captain Kwesi Labi, 2011 year group. Yeah. Mesam ni emi no. Baako eye se one odofo ho. Ye di kan ban po ni edi hu nkomo edi hu nkomo che pa na nya agro. Fact, ye ne ma no nya agro. Chire ho na nya asem ketwa. Na ye ka se obi a minim no o man na yiriska for so many years. O man is scan na shi. O man is scan. Oba yiso ye adwuma. Ba man yiso na ebibia oya yes efie ni me bia sese obema ya de ya de wo fie bibia tua dan kala bibia oba ni nya we so da bia na scan na shi. Oba se be ne den ebisi o ene onya ntena fie. Sa na bi kan no your question. You told me no ni ana wo kan say esa wo your budget. Eto ni abeto watch me chance mfie be kakra ni after 2011 yeah me dey we me chance about him say na wo twi me jae e ma mati pa
It's a good thing.
Enti eno me nya biem. We say me beto meko na ma choro we na ma choro me calculate ye no. Na just say meet me the president crowd Ghana. Oh, iti mesa asha say bi kwa ben na if ama mamiti paye. Mesa ngo sha na be mam ye funu yare. Man day.
Very very good question. Okay, it's Mame Sha say with the first question. Oba woman is car nashi. No man is car nashi. And I've had this question a number of times in different sessions. And it's a very dicey one. In Pempi, Anna Mekase, and you'll be a bit my business. Or be a bit my investing, but you'll be a bit my business. And see, we need to have a frank conversation with your partner and say, look, you see in your car, now you see a bit to scratch. Okay. And so if you have a matured conversation, you come to a conclusion that a bit my business. Maybe I'll give you the supervisory role, but in terms of the day-to-day running of the business, and you won't obey. I had a couple that they came to me like this, and we had that conversation. No, I'm running a salon. So basically, Obano, because a salon, scanner, and kese, and obi beginning to be able opportunity. A bar, the if you say, scanner a buying neno, and your profit, a revenue. So at the end of the month, I will see it here. Mama wa na omuyitin o see ti omuka o see ti light bill nsuo o say dryer no ba ko say I say repair, but she forgets all that because she's not disciplined in that aspect. Nti eba ne nsem na enu bia na obedi say obi de ntuma twema ntuma raba na ntuma forgetting say there are bills to be paid. Nti kaka it was 1 month 2 months 3 months by the 6th month no na capital na she. Now for the scanner is a new rano so the new capital ebeshim. So it became a big problem. They almost divorced. But we had a conversation say, look, you can play the supervisory role. Oh yeah, madam. Obeko ho, with my question say a hoye and I'm paying business so. Se ona na so ba hobia ana eboa. This and some who say oh they behave. So you can go there and play that role. But in terms of the money management today, and you will not be. And we need to understand that. So they had to appoint somebody in the shop, one of the girls, say only handle sika. Madam ain't mean jiska at any point in time. And madam has to understand. So once I said any business because any behind was our discipline. And we need to be frank with ourselves. And see say it's meaning it's say near this uncle want to say look, me pay ye busani in a build in ne pay hu ye. But saying a quite way near fast one, a bit boying, am yet me tumpon, am yet me a savvy sicker, am I a Juman so at Tredia? Let's go that way. Because into what they did was that Madame was put on a payroll into your Madame car as one of the workers. It was some one or 2,000. To say 2,000 be and I'd be turned to ma, you move be a ton to ma. 2,000 be and I'd be your nails, you be for your nails. But say, Sikano. Your point, no be drawing him, not on Sabom a trip. So we need to set boundaries. And I'm kind of be and all discipline no, to do the business until obedum pempen so a obeti ase sa na de it mean function nsa. Say be man so one for an from sans so you will keep throwing money away. And obedu pempen so be one should be because say jawe. And that's not what we want. And the MP say obedu some pempen so nti no. And ye insia no. Let somebody take over the management of the money. Sikasem management is easy. It's not that simple. And you'll be a bit me. So we need to be firm and set boundaries and say, this is your rule. Ejuman eyodia, you go there, you supervise, you make sure that obia yede also. But sikasem ne day to day running of the business in the enye anabaye. You get it? Say banks say we have majority shareholders, but they don't come to the bank to become tellers. They don't come and collect the money. I finish one. You declare profit. So they are shareholders, they are majority shareholders, but they are not involved in the date. Instead of appointed branch manager, appointed auditor, appointed accountant. As I say, they cannot do it themselves. So they need somebody to do it. And we need to apply that in our personal lives. And I can say, in Pimpi, you have to learn from the big establishments. I didn't think that Coca-Cola our budget, not mini budget. Because Coca-Cola, why branches all over the world there, then it means they are doing something right. It's young oh, they have a budget. Okay. What is the rationale behind the budget? They want to know exactly how much money they make and how much money they spend. So that buy a viable. So that buy a Juman a bit and ask watching. It's a Coca-Cola area there, and a main individual no, I can pick and adopt it in my personal life. It is a EcoBank, say Stanbic, say MTN. I appointed accountant, I appointed manager there. Let me apply those principles. I cannot do all of that myself because I may not have the discipline to do it. So we need to have that conversation. But you will be sir, and that number 2, let's say budgeting, and the boy is depressing. Sometimes what's now share? I started my budgeting for 13 years ago. So on share, what's now church? I say, hey. And it's so difficult to do. At the time I started crying, now there were not a lot of apps. And they were phone. Bet me download Mint. Bet me download it. You need a budget. So you download Facebook, you download Twitter, and there are apps on the phone. Or download it. And me say me to follow, me to be na mabo. So I don't need to go and write. And Anna. Recording the expenses no, it's only for a period because what you want to do is that you want to establish a pattern. Who say, "Posumi biano for saying scarcely also me allocated for fuel." In the in 1, 2, 3 months, one will say there's a pattern. Me cover into posumi biano to 4,000. Okay, so that is established. A biano saying that also in here of fee. Maybe I in 1, 2, 3 months. Almost averagely. Bosumi biana, you told you 800 cedis. So you get the averages. It's your kind what's at your portion. So 800 food stuff, 1,000 fuel, 500 light bill. So you get the idea. Not a wow. It's bosumi. Sometimes there are a few months maybe obey budget overrun, and after you spend under your budget. But it gives you an idea of how much you need to do. I agree. It's depressing. Especially so not a no income ne ben e be o kwampa out me na abro income no so na afre why basas it's here that I survive. But you need to know. You are better off knowing than not knowing. So when who be you say you are obobra into I know they don't know how they fund the deficit. Maybe why or spending more than sika onya. But obobra onim kwan of us funding the deficit. It will catch up with you. A kind of us find the deficit and they say, Bobisia, be our Jibusia before down for you. Would you be saying free dream? Would you be saying it's Sabosian and a funded or deficit? No. F funded the excesses. No. So before you realize 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, after one saw the cut 10,000. No one who do this a Busian year. But who in Tema, no, I saw an on okay, they say no, me budget now. A bro so 200. So 200 no, me kwako fa okay, me nya necessary any my main share expenses nim. De hen na metim ate so. me 2021 when me hear me budget I share 1 or 2 na no me name me kasa I say we adwuma wo su me adwuma wo rich we are 7 minutes away I didn't say no pe bia obetuka na me tuka e ma yen full line no e was so dodo nti the be say Monday to Friday Mr. Anopa join me eno cry be boy yen aye kwa edi nkomo ntukwa bia yakon ka ni me na bond no kra mpo aye nkwesi nti enna me de fa ho say look me see e bonde omo nyo yire ko adwuma no omo bonde pa na me boa e full na me dada na na ote ase nti say no Anopa me ne ko adwuma so pon jamia ada we pon jamia na ma sere no afa taxi na okofi edumre 7 minutes me drive here ma pa no ye ko they say no sa extra car no esifie it be a Saturday no beko juma otu say the be full line because we need to reduce the spending so one year budget oh hu ni sa nti Mr. minim say eyedin but don't bother yourself writing download the bb our phone so if you need a budget what they show me way back here you need a budget and number 2 mint mint we download the ebe we ya no acho boso me meso eno abe calculate bi ama eno abe calculate bi ama why thank you.
Yes, my name is Benjamin Sampson.
All right.
But from Benjamin Sampson,
Yes,
former banker. First of all, I should congratulate Happy FM. 17 years in existence for all this mass wedding. Big congratulations. And we are very grateful. I will start by saying this, as a fellow, me, my own personal one. Before I got married, I planned. Before me worry, me planning. My planning was built on constitution.
Project small for me. Project your voice more.
And then I say, before I started me worry, me planning. I'm talking about my own experience, and we should be talking about our own experience. So mine is a solution to the problem. So what I'm saying is this: that before I got on with my wife, we sat down.
Yeah.
Even the number of children we plan.
Yeah.
The BA should be a plan.
Yeah.
So say me say me pay 20,000. You think 20,000 is a very big money? The all that I do is I look at the 20,000. I divide by the number of years. Then me breaking it down. Maybe every month I send me to some kind. I send me the 500 to. Maybe the 300. Maybe I should do 200.
Yeah.
Near that too.
Yeah.
So we are aiming at 20,000.
Yeah.
The person pay 90,000, which is 900 million. That is how I do it.
Yeah.
And so what happened was that we have the constitution. Like you were saying, I have a joint account with my wife.
Yeah.
I have a joint account with my wife, and it's been over 30 years now. And it's still in existence. And then so what you are saying is this. Let's listen. Let's educate ourselves. We can always do it.
Yeah.
Yes, we can always do it.
Yeah.
And then also, what I can say is there's a lot of purchases for couples.
Too much.
A lot of deep freezer or fridge or microwave or I don't see any or car. Cars and crying back too.
Yeah.
So let's avoid all this, like you're saying. Let's get the assets and then the liabilities get going. And then let's look more to the assets.
Yeah.
And then the assets, let's look to investment.
Yeah.
And you can always invest. But my little advice is this: that whatever we do, we should also educate our couple. Let's sit down, let's talk communication. Then let's also understand. So what happens is that, I say when you get on, she also understands, and then you move on. So what I'm saying that, it gets to a point, I realized something where, when it got to a point, my wife was also doing some little things. So I rope her in. Until me yes social security, I never be a man. Business, so they don't know what is called social security. When you do one for yourself, do one for your wife. There's also the other type of insurance called the other type of investment called insurance. Yeah. Since you're no man kitchen, put your own to me sit down, crowd over to me sit down. Me, what I'm saying is, if you can build, and what I say is, get on. It's getting be 10 CDs, 20 CDs, 5-year insurance. They say, who knew what? 10,000 people to the family. 40,000 people. When you put them together, you see that you have even about 10,000 down 1 year away.
Wow.
So do all those things and then add it to your investment. Yeah. So you have your investment, you have your social security, you have your insurance. Put them together, you are a rich man.
Yeah. Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So use that also.
Pamcho, medin the Reverend Roxanne Asare.
Yeah, that's the man. Let's come on.
Medin the Reverend Roxanne Asare.
All right.
Now my question, and they say, "Men say no do so pa baba ko pen na me say me do about." I'm pacho. Ya papa kasa no ka say edu baby a I say o chiche sika na I say utua wo ho eka.
Yeah.
Na mbisa say me vance na utua wo ho ka na me fanse o yere nso I say on so. Ba ade ba ko ne say me no me yere ono onye adwuma bia for now me na mabu adwuma na me ne me yere nyina na eye den eye adwuma no na ase se ne awokasa no ai se draw ho a nia okwa na akoyi me de koto se me de koyese me de koyese me de koyese afa edu abi na woka na ne bu afu ntina mbisa se sa me na me bibia ana ono so ha na akoyi we na de akoyi we ntina se me wo ho na me ye investment de ma ebi aha sick of adwuma na me ye nintin na me bisa se ono na sa sika na spend ya emfa income biamba na sika no so no ase ye hu ade kode ya sika no kwa se mfa se bi wa sika no so de hwa kola school dia at least an ye kura da cho nyi obenyi na wa bone bra bat ente sa e ko mi kurom okonu kuroma about 1,000 plus yes sa wode ma no de akọ after 1,000 kura no asampe extra we so de toniama e come na busuan fo no asa sa ankrofo no omufi akwa asa ompe so mpegya nkran e ko koma sa ankrofo ni bia ntina mbisa se e ba sa na se mesan ye den etua ne ka ana
okay question very good question. Very good question, and I like your honesty. It's difficult, and I feel say in the beginning I was saying I set the boundaries, but encourage you. So what we can do now is say we have to have a conversation. We be in conversation it means so we have to have a conversation and say, look, we cannot keep on just picking money from the drawer. And say, so we need to provide some income line for you, so you live on that income. And say no, oh yeah, staff of the company, you mean your company no, oh yeah, staff, oh yeah, managing director, oh yeah, staff. And the managing director or salary no, let's agree on your salary. Yeah, you share your money income no, yeah, share pay the man hedge man, yeah, Tianaka, so that sa me use car come. Me use calculum any other NCB. So we need to pay her or see a creative salary man. Now yes means a bedding because say no you fan chassis and why na sama abaye adebia daho. But we need to stop it. And yes sir, it may have negative repercussions for the company. So we need to pay her. And it's something that we have to be firm about. Say 5,000, say 3,000, which whatever we agree on. This is your monthly income. So you work with your income. So you're more commercial banker. It's your car. That is what you work with. What do you mean? I say me di me salary na amana side. Me rattle and boot. Ako iska. There be. So that's why I always like the formal setting. Data company with say Coca-Cola. Company with say data those companies actually 30 years, 50 years, 100 years. And they say there are certain principles they live by. And they say, yes, that's a company. We need to translate those principles into our small companies. Say, if you see a money, not a money, you need to remember. So, if you are a macrabit, we need to use those same principles. Because, I'm an hour kid, I didn't say I adopt. It is so a co-managing director or a HR manager, or Jumanim Krana, also GP. Who pay you say It is all groma. You will pay any bill now the beko. But what am I say? So we need to have that conversation. And Mr. Yen this uncommon in them. Because I've seen too many of these assay companies because and they budget 1,000. If you are not channel pay 5,000. Now the bottom line of the company. To be sure, let's have that conversation in a very respectful way. And you say, "Bia, me say me person will be happy." But ejumani ni na ne. Say that be ejumani be too mpon de. O pay ni. You spend according to your salary.
Oh, very good. Like I said, first day, make us but we come 4 times now. Many was shall high.
Okay.
But what can you be? See, Amana, I am in the power. Is about planning. Me make us say, me a soldier. She say me a W1. Me call retirement.
Okay.
But she say Aban says scanner me G first no. He say no from March going me G no bio. Is divided into 4.
Wow.
But from beginning no, me draw and say me jai bibia ya come by a bibia ya pay. Into me the bia she Oban sa. By the way, my treaty na afano. I been a baby a basis no. Me fear embe yet say first no. And this say cast as no. You 2 or need me or me dear. Fine. But bibi or her or buy a debut can be na on fact. But ube use strategic crazy no idea beating. But who I saw, who know your bema or auto. My pack,
So yeah, we.
my packing me dear. On sa packing me dear. Anyway, but Siciano, the me they say, who can plan it be? Say, Ushana, baby Okonu, and ye are no adjust so.
Yeah.
And they say no, me I say, my training me was say, so Yahweh. They say the Ababano, a meaning in team. Now was so Baba or village or some born in a membrana maybe. And T as a Mombaka, me and my relative actually. Did they make us say, Jumana yeno? They said they can Uber invest, they will be invested from the beginning.
From the beginning.
Never do this time a bar now I lassie.
Yeah.
They say I mean my comment too. Because from the beginning me taking the heart. But maybe and she say no me see me lassie.
Yeah.
Maybe for so because me try be a man 10,000 no 9,000 no over position no maybe 500 and 1,000. They say no it's coming down to 2,000 something.
Yeah.
They say see over position no that one is your affairs.
Yeah.
And you know like I say a good say sir happy FM a win maybe room year 2014.
Wow.
Until they say no me call retirement by March maybe until no me or me terminal leave until the baby a no have no and a photo be a with my hand and me to me no good.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Any question? Okay. Another one.
Bacho, your friend Samuel Marty, Mama.
Okay, sir.
Bacho, in your last presentation, who can a mutual insurance, mutual insurance in money market, any 91 treasure bill, no Bacho now,
Okay. A very, very good question. So let me take some time to break it down. This year make 91 day treasury bill, and it saying I follow the news in the last few weeks or months. Yeah, TBB a friend debt exchange, and they say I buying bonds. I ankran ejumaku ediska ebo aban bisiano. There's going to be some restructuring. It's as a Ghana ako ahun kakra. So a buy may not be able to pay the maturities that are coming up. So they are taking the bonds and giving us new bonds. So long and short, they say, in terms of the bond market, the long-term investments, there are a lot of uncertainties there. And to protect yourself, until there's more clarity, to protect yourself, let's do short-term. And short-term, let's stick to 91-day treasury bill. In the treasury bill, we have 6 months or 1 year. But say no, there's a lot of uncertainty on the market. You know, I am advising as an investment advisor, say stick to something short term. Maybe a bit mature on 10 term. Now, scan closer to you. So 91 days here, 3 months, now mature. So if you want to take the money out, you can. Or if you want to roll over, you can. So that be uncle or kiss cano, maybe I buy say, okay, we are extending the maturity. It's a 91-day treasury bill. And the local bank be I say auto 3 months treasury bill. And I say mutual fund and individuals, companies, they come together. So they go to a fund manager. Or being with or banks, no. Now the scam man say, I want to be part of your mutual fund. Now, some mutual fund, collective investment schemes, your baby, your fixed income, your balance fund, your equity fund, and your money market fund. But money market fund, no, and also it's a treasury bill, a short term, and top PBR above 1 year. It doesn't invest in anything above 1 year. It's my principle is that because of the uncertainties, you know, let us stick to the money market type of collective investment scheme. Invest in those types because those types are also very short term, just like the treasury bill. So that you protect yourself against all the uncertainty in the market today. And anything I may recommend those two amounts: 91-day treasury bill or the money market mutual fund. Yeah.
Okay. Now me jira so no matter we be say for such a beautiful moment. Mass wedding counseling, group counseling day number 4. We're section 4. Yakasa about investment 101. Our 4 musika sem I want to hear ene ye de edamo. Uti already so that say uti ye. Na ye da ye papa ene utu ni ho se oba betu ye mfufa isika sem ho. Na papa na say ye budget no yenfa app be na nye.
Mint.
MINT. You MINT.
And back also your friend, you need a budget.
You need a budget. Nti who fear now so afa phone no na aboa busumi de chase e be chase 1st February. Sa kukusi ending no. De obe bia de chochoto ho. Na afa call phone so sa na hwe sika uyusu ye. No a che sika onye obi chawade kwa afa ka ho. So bia chawade na de aka ho. We ma me 100 Ghana na de aso so sa. No his sika wudi ye. Ama food diska krom ha. The other man phone. The other for car. The other che obi. The other yogurt. Oh, bibia mo timi de what I say. Na wa bo anu hu sika wa wudi. Tumo se do awi a o ma wonu munye ode bebre. Obi jai na mani bi. What I say. Sa anything. Tie sian de bebre nyame enshamo. Ye ka was 14th February. Mass wedding na baso den. Oh, Bayview Village at Atomic Junction. Channel so yetun safre obi bia so mehebi. Wa person worry. Wa wote ho asoma na person ba but wa dwen otutu na ye no krede ye chew say ye no krede ba behebi. Na a witness. Na next time 2024 no wait ma join. Ka say be launch no dwumedi no medina so han be launch 2024 de nto ba na wonso aba be kan ho na ya ma ye fefefe. Nyame inshallah so na etna ye fe me nyansa bo akwa. Ye da wafo ni nyina se counselors amoni e di dwuma nyina na the last section so a ye e de amamo. Ye wie individual counseling no nemom group 1 de aha na de wasie. Nyame inshallah so na etna me da sponsors ase. O madama ena omo so ya sene boy chidom ma yetimi ede sa counseling nyina de adown ma so de nyina de adown HD plus Tasty Tom, Holland Insurance, Perception Management International, Alikwa Home of Fashion ena mase sanso ena asda PSC enkoma Abbas Clothings o madama ena omo tai chi a afi yimedi adown wo media partners no YFM ETV Ghana, Happy FM, Ghana Web, City FM. Nyame enshow mu nyina say BNFT yedamase Samson awake in supapa o ma say asen na yesumo nyame enshow bibia hye no 14th you know be sen hia na ye hia ewo Bayview Village maso na pa no nkron kukusi ewianu mienu we the reception ato aso chale brani nka mum enyamanye fefe nyame enshow efem nyansa bo akwa with the team na yedwuma nyina so John director owecho George onso na social media ni nyina na afi Peter na he camera ema yesomo yada crew ni nyina say sound nso mini abema justice meda so pa sɛ oboa na to sound ma dwumadi wɔn a wɔba bia nya bi ɛhwɛyɛ meda mass wedding old couples ni nyinaa se chairman yɛda se woni uti me bae from 2011 2010 mo ba yɛ nyinaa nyame insha me number join ne ɛma yɛ counseling man yɛ fɛfɛfɛ nyame insha captain ankasa ɛwɔ ha yɛda se bebree ɛne o time ɔnte nka yɛde wasi ase bye for now.